Britain's in the grip of an epidemic. A third of our children are now overweight or obese.
In Europe, we are one of the fattest countries for our young people.
And thousands have such bad diets that they're having to undergo major surgery.
He's off to sleep now.
Sit down, darling. Sit down, baby.
Everybody's got a theory about why.
Do you know why you're here, Pavia?
Not really.
Shops are to blame. Governments are to blame. People who make the candy and the sweets, they're to blame.
Thyroid. Might be something to do with that.
But behind the headlines, what do the health professionals really think?
It's not medical, because these things start at home.
I think the parents are to blame for overweight children, but they have to be helped.
With exclusive access to some of the busiest children's hospitals in the country.
Hello, Tallulah. How are you?
We meet the consultants on the front line.
I'm going to be a mean doctor. I'm going to give you a lecture.
It's very rare to see fat children with thin parents.
We hear from the kids.
I might not make it until I'm 30 or something.
And their parents.
See, that'll last me a few days.
To find out why our children are so unhealthy.
It can be prevented 100%. As a society, we have become accepting of it, and we shouldn't be. We should say, this is wrong.
In Leeds, the number of children suffering with preventable illnesses is rising. The city's childhood obesity clinic has a 4-month waiting list, and doctors are struggling to cope with demand.
She's not answering.
Tonight, we meet the parents who find it hard to say no.
I would rather she didn't have any fizzy drinks. But that's easier said than done with a kid.
I like to just have an easy life. I think everybody likes an easy life.
And the children who are ending up in hospital as a result. One of the patients at the Leeds hospital is 4-year-old Tallulah, who lives with her mum, Natalie.
Three of them.
She's about to start school, but it's hard to find a uniform that will fit.
Do you like that skirt?
I do want it, but I won't know.
Yeah, 8 to 9 years. We'll have a try of this one. How much is it? £6. Bargain.
Like 20% of children her age, Tallulah's overweight.
Tallulah hasn't always been big. She was a big baby, but she wasn't like overly massive.
You got this?
It's a bit tight. I think even that might be a push, Tallulah. Last couple of years, she's piled loads of weight on. That'll have to get a bigger size. Adults that I know have said that she's fat. It absolutely heart-wrenched me. Have a twirl. Even that's a little bit tight. Because I don't want people to call her fat. It's one thing I definitely don't want. This is fading dramatically my hopes of getting some uniform out of here.
Being overweight isn't Tallulah's only health problem. She's also suffering from severe tooth decay.
When Tallulah was born, she never had a dummy. She always had a bottle. So as she got older, it went from formula to cow's milk to juice. Now, I know that's my fault, but it was easier for me on a night to give her a bottle of juice than to try and sit up with her all night and try and get her back to sleep. I did notice it started to damage your teeth at the front. And obviously, they've just got worse.
That hurts me. That one hurts me. That one hurts me. All of them hurt me at the bottom. And some hurt me at the top.
Sweets, chocolates, sugary drinks, it's those diets which are linked to decay, not good diets. It's the bad diet that causes dental decay.
Here. Here we go. Put it there.
It's one of my favourite dinners.
I cannot see a problem with everything that I give her. I honestly do not believe she's put all this weight on just through what she eats. Thyroid. They said it might be something to do with that.
An unprecedented market force is causing a shift in direction. There may be some long-term opportunity if traders can see through the noise.
Master the market forces with City Index. Trade with confidence.
In light of the events of the last 12 months, perhaps I have more to reflect on than most.
The royal family is in genuine crisis. Have royal scandals damaged the country's reputation?
The House of Windsor should be binding the nation together, setting an example of idealized family life. It's a situation that cannot help but affect the stability of the country.
For years, I've called for a more modern monarchy that reflects the world outside.
I don't think it's my behaviour that's threatening its survival. You, as future king, have a duty.
People will never understand how it's really been for me. I never stood a chance.
She's at breaking point because of the way she feels she's been treated. They see her as a threat.
Remember the one condition, the one rule. You remain loyal to this family.
You've been silent.
Yes, it's a system. For better or for worse, we're all stuck in it.
It feels it's all about to erupt.
She opens her mouth and hand grenades come out. She wants to tear down the temple.
Let's go for it.
What the hell is she doing?
I won't go quietly. I'll battle till the end.
Our glories belong to the past. And the world will move on. And we'll be left with nothing.
How did it come to this?
At the moment, the biggest concern is for Tallulah's decayed teeth. She's now in so much pain that she's been referred here, to the Leeds Dental Institute.
By the time they come to us in a hospital, they've been to another dentist or dentists who have been unable to do the treatment. So the parents know that this is sort of the final stop.
The Institute sees over 2,000 children a year.
8-4 and 8-5 are both big, just roots.
And the numbers are rising.
Big DO cavity.
These children should not be getting, in a country like ours, this kind of rampant dental decay.
You bite down.
She's scratching me.
Right, you two.
Go out now.
Today, Natalie has to take Tallulah to see the hygienist. It's an appointment they have to attend before the hospital will see Tallulah. But it starts in 10 minutes, and it's 8 miles away.
Tallulah!
That's the book!
Tallulah! Oh. Brilliant. So it means I'm gonna be late. So... Oh, this is not working out well at all. We've woke up late. But it's 25 past. I have to be there at 1/2 past. And it'll take me about half an hour on bus.
Well, the weak link always is social. It's not medical, you know, because these things start at home.
So it means we're being about half an hour late, which I don't think they'll be impressed with.
1 in 5 children scheduled to have dental treatment done will probably miss their appointments.
You need to cross this road now. Come here.
Everything starts from parenting because that's where, you know, the battles are won and lost.
Tallulah hasn't gone to today's appointment, but Natalie wasn't convinced by it in the first place.
A lesson in how to brush your teeth. Obviously, she's still only 4 and, you know, it's quite difficult to get her to brush her teeth properly as it is. Never mind do it in circles and brush these this way and that way. They're not interested in brushing the teeth, really. Why would you want to brush your teeth when you can sit downstairs and watch a bit of, you know, Peppa Pig or do something else, you know? It's like it's a chore for her.
Can I have a seat? You can either sit on your mum's knee or you can sit beside your mum. Where is it? Yeah, I'll sit. You sit that way? On your mum's knee. Oh, that one. Okay.
Mum Kizzy was advised to give 6-year-old Marcus fruit juice. Now he's come to the dental institute to have several milk teeth removed.
And do you know why you're here today, Marcus? Why have you come today? I'm sure you know, don't you? Yeah. So what we're going to do, we're going to give you a special magic sleep today. And while you're having that magic sleep, what the dentist will do is just wobble those poorly ones out. And what we do for you is send them straight to Tooth Fairy. Is that okay? So it's magic day, isn't it? Everything's magic. Yeah? Fantastic. Okay. Do you know how many are coming out?
I'm not sure. I think there's 8.
12, it says here.
Goodness me.
Shuffle up the bed a little bit more. There's a pillow there.
Having 12 teeth out means that dental consultant Stephen Fail will be taking out 3/4 of Marcus's baby teeth.
That's quite a lot of teeth. Although it's not unusual for us, unfortunately, to have to take this many teeth out.
Doctor away. Oh, he's off to sleep now. So why don't we just take that pillow out and do you want to leave him with us?
No child in this world deserves to have their teeth taken out. These teeth are meant to last them till, you know, the age of 10, 11. That's when they should fall out.
Does somebody support the head, please? Thank you very much. That's grand. Thank you very much. Okay, so lower left D, please. When I'm taking teeth out, I'm very much concentrating on making sure we do the job right, we do it very safely, we do it very effectively. But in the back of my mind, there's always still that human bit saying, oh, this is awful, having to take so many teeth out of a young child.
Whoa! Did you feel that? That'll be Duracell Optimum, our most powerful alkaline battery ever. It gives gadgets like you extra power to finish jobs like this in no time. Duracell Optimum, our next generation of power.
My friends like photobombing a lot. They just like to just bring their heads in, their fingers there. One of my friends had some chips, random. Why have you put chips in my photo, bro? I literally clicked the magic eraser function and it took it out. Vanish, gone. I didn't even have to circle it out. It read my mind. My name's Mike and I have a Google Pixel.
Yeah. Upper left C. Sorry, upper left A. Just testing. Upper left B. I'm an NHS consultant, so I'm more involved in taking teeth out than some of my other colleagues are. Yeah, I'd say it's probably in excess of 7,000 teeth. It might even be approaching 10,000 teeth a year. Okay, that's good. Thank you very much. So I'll have a swab, please, next. Thank you very much. If parents saw the full extent of what it looked like while we're taking multiple teeth out while their child is asleep, I think many parents would find that very shocking. Doing the job. That's good, thank you.
I'm quite upset knowing that he's going to be it's going to be hurting him.
It's all clear, all gone. Okay, that's good. Thank you very much. That's the last tooth out, guys. Yeah? Tooth count's correct. That is everything. By 5 years of age, 30%, 1 in 3 children, have decay in their baby teeth. And in some parts of the country, particularly in the north of England here, that's approaching 50% of the child population at 5 years of age.
Last one now, last one. Last one, come on. You're super, Marcus, that's brilliant.
Fantastic, man.
Did you do it?
And of course, it's shocking partly because largely that's preventable.
Five miles outside Leeds, 13-year-old Pavia has brought some friends home for tea. Her mum Claire knows her daughter's weight is getting out of control.
It's rice.
Give me the rice.
The last 2 years has been the worst. I know she's put on 4.5 stone this last year. I don't know how she's put it on, because 8 times out of 10 she's eating the same food as me. There is ultimately something else going on. That's all the cheese I've got. I don't have any more cheese. So...
Is there cheese?
Yeah, there is cheese already on there, though.
The food.
Lamb.
That was it. Tina. How do you just...
I think that Pavia has a big sense of bravado when it comes to her weight. She is very 13-year-old, whatever, deal with it, I'm big, so what, I'm fabulous, and I don't care.
No, I was about to do that.
Pavia doesn't seem to have an off button. She does always seem to be hungry.
But Claire's hoping that things will change, because Pavia is now being treated at the Leeds Child Obesity Clinic. The clinic runs once a month, and with 1/3 of all kids in Leeds now overweight, it's struggling to cope with demand.
Right, come this way.
At 19 stone, Pavia's case is serious, so she's being seen by Dr. Mushtaq, who runs the clinic.
Do you know why you're here, Pavia?
Not really.
You might have a little clue. You can usually gauge quite quickly whether you're going to have a productive consultation or not. I can usually tell within a few minutes if it's going to be a difficult one. You're obviously here because of your weight.
Yeah.
And it's not just a little bit high, it's very, very high. That's distracting with that phone.
Can you just put the phone away, please? I'm not wasting any more time with this.
Right, anyway, so I think there's lots of people worried. You may not be so worried at the minute about your weight and that it's getting higher and higher.
It's a bit heartbreaking, really, but Pavia can get a bit aggressive with me, and it's kind of... She's obviously bigger than me. It is hard at home. It's very hard at home.
No,
because I desperately want to help her.
How do you think we could help you, Pavia? I think the first step is probably to appreciate that your weight is... I think there's one thing with being overweight, and another thing with the weight still continuing to go up rapidly. I think the first step is always to keep the weight the same, have the motivation to do that, and then after that, just start getting it down. I do despair after I've seen some very heavy patients about my own role and the influence that I've got for that individual.
I feel sorry for the parents that they feel disempowered to control their child. When I hear that, I want to interject and say, well, why don't you stop it happening? And we spend time in clinic trying to give back permission, I suppose, to parents to be able to control their child in a way they know they should.
For 29-year-old mum Natalie, one of the biggest tests of her control comes with a weekly shop.
I gotta get him something to eat quickly, just for while we're going round so they don't whinge and moan at me. Yeah, you getting one of those?
Soy sauce.
And soy sauce.
What's in that again?
Cheese and onion. I reckon it's got a bit of mayonnaise in it or something as well. You're getting apple juice to share. Right, let's go shopping.
Tallulah missed her dental appointment 4 weeks ago, so she still hasn't had treatment on her painful teeth.
I always try, like every night, every tea time, to cook a proper home-cooked meal.
Do you use kind of convenience stuff? And how much of it would you say you...
About 90%.
90% convenience?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because it's convenient. And they want feeding now. They wanted feeding yesterday, not in 2 hours' time. It's gonna get some crisps now, because obviously they're convenient, snacky. See, that'll last me a few days. Well, maybe like most of this week, a 20-pack. But they're on offer at the moment, they're half price. Come on then, you two now, please. Come on. It's the whinging round me I can't do with. You're both not getting no chocolate, no sweets, no nothing. Go up on back, you're not having them, I've told you. You've done nothing but carry on in this shop today, not a chance. I like to just have an easy life. I think everybody likes an easy life. No, you're not, no. Sorry, come on. Sometimes I think to myself, no, I shouldn't give in. You're not having Kinder eggs. But I do.
We want you to spend less with us on fuel by using your club card vouchers. Tesco, every little helps.
Go and get a Kinder egg each, quickly.
Lots of parents want to be their kids' friends, but what they really want is just not to be seen as the bad parent or the mean parent. And sometimes it genuinely is too difficult for them to tackle.
It's Saturday morning near Leeds, and Claire's signed herself and Pavia up to a slimming club. But it's been difficult to get Pavia to follow the diet.
Once I started losing the weight and it started coming off quite quickly, I kind of got a bit hooked on it, really. It hasn't been as successful for Pavia, unfortunately. I don't want to push her into going because it's putting that additional pressure on her that we're not supposed to put on kids about the weight and everything.
The weekly weigh-in is an essential part of the slimming club regime, if Claire can persuade Pavia to go.
You all right, babe? You all right? You're not coming then? Fair enough then.
Small food, have you cooked anything nice?
I've made that soon.
It's very hard when you are a bogged down, ground down parent to wrest the control back from your child. Because children can be right little sods, you know. There's no doubt about that.
Can I have a double apple tail, please? Thank you.
Pavia's come to the park with her friends.
Nom, 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 nom.
It's a world away from weigh-ins, slimming clubs, and her mum.
She'll just nag on about how my weight worries her, and I'm like, yeah, okay, you don't need to keep saying it every 4 seconds of my life. You don't see me nagging on at her about her weight, do you? To be honest, I think school's more important than health and weight, because I'd rather be an overweight with a job and a good house and things than be an overweight tramp, if you know what I mean.
When I've tried to talk to her about the health risks of her weight, her response is, Don't be daft, I'll be fine. I think Pavia thinks she's invincible. Because I guess at 13, that's what you think, isn't it?
What's in there? What did you buy today? I bought chicken tikka sandwich, my crisps, Haribo's, a double-decker and a drink, but I'm saving the double-decker for later, and the Haribo's. So.
Obese children are at risk of early puberty in particular, high blood pressure, diabetes, and then they're also at risk of all those things when you get heart attacks and strokes, which are kind of old age things, but they happen younger if you're fat.
Children are referred from all over Yorkshire to the Leeds General. And in a well-to-do suburb of Bradford, 13-year-old Raj is one of them.
Raj, do you want gravy? You've got savoury chips there, so why don't you have sauce with them today? Well, I've put them in now. You're going to have to eat them.
For the past year, Raj has been suffering from severe migraines, and he's gained a lot of weight. His mother, Jazz, blames his love of computer games.
His routine now is he'll come from school, he'll have something to eat, and then it's in front of the TV on his computer.
Raj has had a series of tests, and today he and his mum have come into Leeds Children's Hospital to get the results.
What the tummy ultrasound has shown is that you've got what's known as fatty liver. Okay, and that means that your body is storing too much fat, and too much of that fat is being stored in the liver. I've no doubt that it is associated with your weight.
Raj's condition is normally seen in middle-aged, obese adults.
Fatty liver is quite simply the laying down of fat in the liver. In the long run, fatty liver can lead to liver damage and even liver failure. It's actually pretty unusual for kids to get a fatty liver.
In terms of your weight, do you think you eat too much? Sweets, too large volume of food, or do you think he's a reasonable eater?
He doesn't really eat sweets at all, to be honest.
Good.
Chocolates, he's very limited to what chocolates he eats. I think it's the type of food that he's eating more than anything, to be honest.
Now, we know that fatty liver is reversible, so that, you know, if you slim down and eat a bit more healthily, then you can get rid of the fat in your liver, all right?
It's really hard to be told that your child is overweight. Many people will find the word fat offensive. I've definitely had a complaint for using the word fat. They're all in flat denial. At the end of the day, the truth hurts.
What do you guys want to drink? I want that. Nobody wants juice?
Now that Raj's parents know that their son has fatty liver, it will be up to them to get their son healthy again.
This is a lazy evening, lazy tea. I tend to cook from scratch, but today I'm just doing a lazy tea, so... I sometimes think that maybe I should have been more careful with his diet, but then again, I don't want to cut out completely what he enjoys, but slowly change things, and I'm hoping that, yes, we can reverse his liver problems. Do you want a flipper dipper, Raj?
Whatever.
Is that a yes or a no?
Whatever. Yeah.
I think you need to be very honest. I think the parents are to blame for overweight children, but they have to be helped. And although this is difficult for them, and we can understand chastising children and stopping them doing what they want is difficult, I'm afraid that's their responsibility. It comes with being a parent.
Circles. Little circles. Should Mummy do it?
At Natalie's house, 4-year-old Tallulah's teeth are getting worse.
Oh, does that hurt? Sorry. Not like we're gonna make her any better, are we? Spit that out, spit it out, and then I'll go get you a drink.
Tallulah's now in such pain with her teeth that the Leeds Dental Institute have agreed to see her.
Hiya, we've got an appointment with Monty.
Every week, the Institute extracts 200 decayed baby teeth from children as a result of poor diet and lack of brushing.
Well, you use Google Chrome, you use Gmail, you use Google Maps, so why would you not use a Google phone as well? It just makes sense to have it all in one convenient place. My name is Lucien, and I have a Google Pixel.
Hello, Tallulah. How are you? Does she snack quite frequently?
She does snack. I won't say she eats, it's always sweet stuff that she's snacking on, but she does like sweet stuff, but I have cut her down.
The funny thing is, right, most parents and most children know the right answers to the questions you ask them. You say to them, you know, does he eat sweets? Not often. He only has it with a meal. How many times does he brush his teeth a day? Do you think any parent's going to say to me, never? They say, twice. Every parent knows what the right answer is. So, of course, we have to be a detective.
Tallulah, you know your teeth, do they hurt every day? Does the pain ever wake you up at night? Yeah?
Yeah, oh yeah.
And that's going to make a chair go back? Well done. Let's have a look first at your front teeth. Oh, yeah, I can see an abscess there.
They're constantly there.
Yeah, she's got big abscess there, hasn't she? When a parent first brings a child into you with decay, if we engage with them